Good morning, children. Myself, Umesh M. I have been taking Diploma CT classes since 3 years. This is my fourth year. So here I am going to teach you that is subject applied science. And in applied science, we are going to get 40 marks. So it's just like applied mathematics. So before start my class, I would like to tell you two suggestions. So what is that first suggestion? The first suggestion is that whatever you do by heart. I mean that when we have taken to the heart, so we will have the responsibility, and until we reach that destination, we are not going to stop the work. Second point is that all is well that ends well. I mean that you might be got less marks, you might be got less knowledge in the previous classes. So like I can tell a better sentence, past is waste. Whatever you have done so far, that is all waste. Okay, past is waste, present is best, to make future best. So these two suggestions are very important. What is first one? Do by heart with a tremendous amount of interest. Second part is that past is waste, present is best, to make your future best. So let us make our future best by following these two suggestions or like conditions. So and one more thing, I want to tell you one more important formula for your life. So with the help of my teacher, okay, I have framed a formula that is knowledge is equal to work into interest divided by laziness. So here, what I mean to tell you here, it's very simple. That is, knowledge is work. So I mean that many students, including me or including you, sir, I studied more, I did more work, but I did not succeed. Why? Because very important thing is there, this work is multiplied with interest. So then you have to not do only work, but apart from work, you should have interest, so that then knowledge will increase. If knowledge will increase, everything will increase in your life. All the variables, all the factors will increase in our life. There's no doubt at all. I'm damn sure for that. And it is inversely proportional to laziness. I mean that, suppose you are going to become very lazy, you don't want to work, you are procrastination things, you are postponing the things. Procrastination means just postponing the things. So then, if laziness will increase, your knowledge will decrease. When your knowledge will decrease, everything will decrease. So that your laziness should decrease, then knowledge will increase. So by telling these many sentences, I can tell that better sentence, whatever you do, do by heart. Okay, don't bother about what did you do mistakes. Now present is the best time to make future. I'm repeating, but very very important. Past is waste. Whatever you have done, that all forget. You might be wasted days, all you forget. Present is best. What we are going to do now onwards. So what we are going to do now onwards, it is best means there's no doubt at all. I'm damn sure for that. It will be best in the future also. So let me start. Applied science. So it is for 40 marks. So in that, I am going to take unit 1, that is mechanics. So what is chapter name? And it is going to carry for 7 marks. Mechanics. So now here, from this unit it is going to ask for 7 marks. So now here, so this is mechanics. Now here, what I mean to tell you that, what is mechanics? Let us understand. So mechanics means very simple. It is nothing but, it is a branch of physics. Also we can be seen in the engineering course. It deals with the study of motion of macroscopic objects. What I mean, macroscopic object means large things. Like you take celestial bodies, like the planets are revolving around the sun. Okay, and movement of bus and motion of heavy objects. So this is about all mechanics. So what is mechanics means? It deals with the study of, that is study of motion of macroscopic things. Macroscopic things. So this is called mechanics. And also we are going to deal with how the objects are moving. Why are they moving? When are they moving? That all we will discuss by the application of very important term, that is under force. So this is the definition of mechanics. Means study of motion of macroscopic things under the effect of force. Okay, or in the absence of force. So that this mechanics broadly classified into two types. One is statics, one more is, that is dynamics. So this is statics, and one more is, that is dynamics. So I hope you understood study of motion of macroscopic things. Okay, that is called mechanics. Movement and motion of any object is called mechanics. Now here, this is dynamics. So now here, what is meant by statics? So it means very simple. It is telling you that static means rest. Means it is the again sub branch of mechanics. Here we are going to study of effect of force on the object when the body is at rest position. Example, you take this board. I am applying force. Is it moving? No. Means that statics means it is nothing but we are going to deal with the study of objects by the application of force when they are at rest position. Means the objects are at stationary point. They are not moving from one place to another place. Next, dynamics. So dynamic hero they will call. So what is meant by dynamic? The meaning of dynamic means very simple. That is, here the objects are moving. Objects are moving. But in statistics, objects are not moving. So here, what is dynamic means? It is the sub-branch of mechanics deals with the study of objects at motion. Okay, that is called dynamics. If it is at rest means statics. If it is at motion means dynamics. Again, this dynamics we had classified into two types. That is, again, kinetics, and one more is kinematics. So now here, what is kinetics means very simple. Already I have told you just now. What is dynamics? It is study of motion of bodies. Okay, under the application of force and with the effect of force. Now here, kinetics means what? The motion of the objects. Means the study of motion of the object with the consideration of force. Means I am going to find out what is the movement of the body. How does it move? Why does it move? That is, it is moving because of, that is, force. Means deals with the study of motion of objects with the consideration of force is called kinetics. Like kinetic energy, potential energy, gravitational potential energy, and etc. etc. Next, I come to the point kinematics. Here, what is kinematics means? Quite opposite. The study of motion of the objects without the consideration of force. I am not going to bother about the cause. Means I am not going to bother about effect. How it has come. Why it has come. Means I am not going to focus on effect of force and the motion of the objects. That is called kinematics. So this is the brief introduction about mechanics. Now we are stepping into our main first chapter, that is units and dimensions. I hope you are getting, students. Let us step into next topic, that is units and dimensions. Okay. This is all for sake of knowledge I have given you. This is about a brief idea about mechanics. Okay. Let us learn what are units and dimensions. So now first let me take the first chapter under mechanics. So here what will come? Units and measurements. Later on scalars and vectors, and vernier caliper and screw gauge. From 3 topics is going to frame minimum 6 to 7 questions. Okay. So now here units and dimensions. Units and dimensions, or units and measurement you can take. So now here, what are units means? The standard measurement of the quantity, or the standard measurement of the physical quantity is called unit. It means what, ma? That is definition of unit. The standard measurement of physical quantity is called unit. So let me explain briefly about this. Now here, the standard measurement. Suppose you have gone for market, then you would like to buy tomatoes. So how are you going to ask? So are you going to ask that give me 1 liter of tomatoes? No, it's absolutely wrong. We are going to measure with that. I am going to ask that please give me 2 kgs of tomatoes. Or we can tell that please give me 5 kgs of tomatoes. Now kg means what? It is the measurement of mass. Okay, means like that the mass will be measured in terms of kg only. Suppose you would like to buy milk. Then you have to ask, give me 2 liters of milk. Do you call as, that is give me 2 kg of milk? It's wrong. So that there is a standard measurement. Physical quantity. So dear my children, here I am going to explain briefly about physical quantity. So what is physical quantity means? Please listen with, open your brains and listen. That is, physical quantity means anything which can be measured is called physical quantity. For example, you take this marker. I can find its length, I can find its mass, I can find its weight. This is physical quantity. Anything which can be measured is called physical quantity. In physical quantities, there are 2 types. That is, in physical quantities, there are 2 types. That is fundamental physical quantities and derived physical quantities. We discuss after this point. So that you understand what is physical quantity. Anything which can be measured is called physical quantity. And this is the definition of units. Now next point, we are going to discuss about physical quantities and types of physical quantities. So, types of physical quantities. Types of physical quantities. So there are 2 types, that is fundamental physical quantities fundamental physical quantities and second one is derived physical quantities. So dear my children, it's very simple. Just now you understood that what is physical quantity? Anything which can be measured is called physical quantity. So what are fundamental physical quantities means? There are 9 fundamental physical quantities we can be seen in the fundamental physical quantities. That is length, mass, time, temperature, luminous intensity. Okay, next strength of electric current and plane angle and solid angle. I am repeating once again. Length, mass, temperature, time, luminous intensity, strength of electric current. So next this is strength of electric current. Then here luminous intensity, strength of electric current. This is, we can tell that temperature, length, plane angle and solid angle. So this is about fundamental physical quantities. Derived means what? These fundamental physical quantities which cannot be resolved into other physical quantities. They are the basic one, they are the fundamental one which cannot be taken, they cannot be separate. They are the like king. By using that we can derive or we can resolve the other physical quantities. Now this is about fundamental physical quantities. And next, derived physical quantities means by using these fundamental quantities, we are going to get some other, we are going to resolve into some other physical quantities. Like let me take, suppose if I take area, so let me take square, suppose this is the square, then we know that area of square means what ma? A square, A into A. So then here area is nothing but length into breadth. Here both sides will be same, so I can write length into length. It becomes meter into meter. I mean that length and length, meter, meter. It is the basic unit of length. We'll discuss now. After these points, we discuss units and types of unit system. Now what are derived means? Like you take area, volume. Let us take area, volume, so velocity. So we can tell uncountable things. So only here 7 plus 2, 9. They are fundamental physical quantities. Next here infinity. We can tell 1000 examples. This is about derived physical quantities. Okay. Next we'll step into next topic, that is units and types of units. Just now I told you what is unit. The standard measurement of the physical quantity is called unit. Now types of unit systems. Let us understand now. So here, dear my children, we have classified the unit system into 4 categories. How many categories? 4 categories. First one, that is types of unit system. So already I have told you what is unit. The standard measurement of the physical quantity is called unit. The first one is CGS unit. Now here, what is meant by CGS? It means, but C means centimeter. C means what ma? That is centimeter. And this is centimeter. And G means grams. And S means second. So here, the measurement of the physical quantities which are expressing in terms of centimeter, grams and second, this system is called CGS unit system. Next, G means what no? Grams. Next one is the second one, that is MKS system. MKS system. So here what is meant by M? We are measuring the things in terms of M means that is meter, and this is in terms of kilograms, and S means in terms of second. So this is about MK system. Let us learn third one, that is what is third one means FPS system. FPS system. So what is the mean by FPS system? FPS means what? Foot, pound and second. This means that F means foot, means the measurement of the things are expressing in terms of foot and pound and in terms of second. This is foot and this is pound and this is second. Here we know that 1 kg means how many grams? 1000 grams. Like that 1 pound is equal to, that is 453 grams. Very important. 1 marks they asked often in the question paper. That is 1 pound is equal to 453 grams, or you can call 0.453 kg. And 1 foot means that is nearly 39 centimeter. This is about third unit system. You have three kinds of unit system we have discussed. The first one is CGS units, second one is MKS unit, and third one is FPS unit. And last but not least, let us learn fourth one, that is SI system. Now here SI means what? It's not sub-inspector. SI means System of International, or we can call it as International of System. I mean that what is the difference between these things? Here it is, we can express any one system. All the countries, they discuss it together and plan together. They have brought out the system that is called international system. For an example, I am measuring like this is about how many centimeter. Like if I take nearly, so 1 meter means 100, nearly 0.2 meters. 1 meter is there. Suppose length of the wire is 1 meter. If you go to foreign, they'll measure in terms of 1 meter. That is means system of international units. Everywhere we are going to use the same measurement. That is called SI means system of international units. Here we are going to classify into two types, that is fundamental units and derived units. Now we are going to learn what is our next step. We are going to learn what are fundamental units, how many are there, and what are derived units. Before that, between that one term will come, that is supplementary units. Let us learn what are fundamental units. So now our point is that fundamental units. Now fundamental units. So it means very simple, children. Fundamental units means when you understand about fundamental physical quantities, we have learned just now what are fundamental physical quantities. These are the basic, they are not depend upon any other quantities, and they are going to derive the other quantities. We cannot resolve into other physical quantities, are called fundamental physical quantities. Same thing, on the basis of that I can tell that what are fundamental units means these are the basic units. How many are there? 7 plus 2. Here 7 are the fundamental units, and again there are 2 are supplementary units. Okay. Now what is my point here? Fundamental units means very simple. Remember, these are the units which cannot be resolved into other units, and these are the basic units like source. Now there are 7 fundamental units are there. For that I am going to use mnemonic. that is MLT stall. What is the code here? So here children, when we learn the things like dispersion of light, wave gyre, it is going to have different 7 colors: violet color, indigo color, blue color, like that. I am going to give small symbol, that is ML stall. So now by using this first one, what is that? First one we can take, that is mass. So this is physical quantity. What is this, ma? Physical quantity. First, physical quantity. And so MLT star I am going to write here. So that is MLT stall. So now here, next I am going to write physical quantity, next unit and symbol. So the first one is that first one I have taken, that is mass. So dear my children, how do we measure mass? We are going to measure in terms of kilogram. How much? In terms of kilogram. So now here, and it is symbol we can represent as kg. Now here I would like to tell you briefly about mass. So dear children, suppose we want to buy the things, we are measuring in terms of kgs, isn't it? Yes. Now here, how it has come? This word 1 kg means, so in the France, we have taken a specific material, okay, like you might be seeing that 1 kg stone. So it is mixture of what? Just iron and some silver content will be there down. Now here, how did we take mass means? In the France, they have take a prototype of mass. So what is the meaning of prototype of mass? Means very simple. The meaning of prototype means what? A similar mass which is having density 25,100 per kg meter cube. The density will be I, and which is mixture of 90% of platinum and 10% of erbium. So here we are going to use two materials and we have made a reference point, and that point is called mass. Just to remember here, that is not important. The focusing point is that kilogram. Very very important. Many times he asked, which are the fundamental quantities among the following physical quantities? So what is first one? Mass. Mass unit is kilogram and we can express in terms of symbol kg. Next, L. So what is M? That is mass. Second one is L. So L means length. So length is measured in terms of meter. Okay, that is meter. And symbol will be M. Third one, come to back. T means what? Time. What is third one? Time. Time, length of time is seconds. There are so many units are there, but SI unit is seconds. We can express in terms of hours, in terms of days, in terms of years, in terms of decades, in terms of millennium. That is time, second. Now symbol is S. Still how many are there? We discussed how many fundamental quantities, how many fundamental units? Mass, length, temperature. Let us go to next one. S. Guess. S means strength of electric current. Strength you keep constant. And I am going to write simple. S means strength of current, electric current. So what is strength of electric current means? Which is measured in terms of ampere. So let me tell briefly about ampere. Suppose what is ampere means? So we know that, just remember, I is equal to Q by T. This is the mathematical expression for current. Then 1 coulomb of charge by 1 second. I mean that what is 1 ampere means this is the definition of 1 ampere. And also we can tell by using two parallel conductors. That is complex definition. Let us take simple definition. In 1 coulomb of charge, it is going to have 6.25 into 10 to the power of 18 electrons present. Then 6.25 into 10 to the power of 18 electrons are going to move it in 1 second. That is called 1 ampere. And which is symbolically we can be represent as, that is A. Next, fifth one, let me take T, temperature. So temperature we can express in different units. You might be heard that degree in terms of degree Celsius, in terms of Fahrenheit, but in SI system we have to write, and we have to write in terms of, that is Kelvin, and symbol is K. Next, sixth one is A, amount of substance. Amount of substance. So what is the meaning of amount of substance? Means you are going to measure amount of mass. Suppose 1 gram of mass. According to Avogadro concept, in the 1 gram of substance which contains 6.02 into 10 to the power of 23 atoms are present. You assume, students, that in 1 gram of substance how many molecules are going to be present? Or how many atoms are going to be present? 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 atoms are present. Such a huge number of atoms are present in the 1 gram of substance. Now, that is measured in terms of mole. Mole is nothing but the SI unit of substance, and in the mole we can see in the 1 gram of substance, or we can call specifically 1 by 12th of carbon element which contains 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 atoms are present. That all you remember. But here important thing is that the amount of substance which measured in terms of mole, and symbol for mole is M. So did we finish all? No. Yet we have to discuss about L. What is L? This is called luminous intensity. I hope you have written. I am going to raise this one. Luminous intensity. So what is means light? Light, it is measured in terms of luminous intensity. Seventh one, this is last but not least. Luminous intensity. Luminous intensity. So luminous means what? Light. Luminous means what? Light. Which is measured in terms of, very good symbol I can tell you, candle. When power is gone, what we are going to do? We are going to use candle, but it is candela. So this is represented as CD. So this is about fundamental units. Yet there are two supplementary units. Let us understand next. That is supplementary units. What is our next topic? Supplementary units. So next we are going to discuss about supplementary units. So what are supplementary units? Extra units. Okay. So supplementary units. So we will learn within 3 minutes. Supplementary units. Supplementary units. So now here it's not like what we have discussed so far, these things. It is a little bit different. What is that? Supplementary units. These are additional units. Usually we will not use in daily life. We will use, but rare. It comes about in geometry, in mathematics topic. So now there are two are there. One is plane angle, and second one is solid angle. Just these are two are called supplementary units. Solid angle and plane angle. Here what is plane angle means, which is, suppose let us take the, this is called arc, or you can call length arc, and the angle made by two arcs. Arc means what? Line. The angle made by two lines, it is called arc, and this is called plane angle. That is measured in terms of radians. Suppose if I take sphere, it will be about 2 pi radians. So I mean that plane angle, we can give the equation, that is plane angle P is equal to length of the arc by radius. So I am repeating once again, what is plane angle? It is nothing but length of the arc to the radius is called plane angle, and which is measured in terms of radian. Similarly, similar figure I am going to compare. Let us take two arcs now, but I am going to use here semisphere. Now it's like circle. Now this is represented in the form of ohm. So this is called solid angle. What is the difference? Here length of the arc was well, but here we are going to consider total area. That is a major difference between plane angle and solid angle. So you can write that solid angle is equal to area over square of the radius. In plane angle, length of the arc by radius. In solid angle, area by square of the radius, and that is measured in terms of steradian. So this is about, we have discussed it so far. Let me recapitulate briefly what did we learn in this class. First, we have started with mechanics and types of, that is broadly classified into two types, statics and dynamics. Statics means, again after that, dynamics as further classified into two types, kinematics, kinetics. After that, what are physical quantities, types of physical quantities. After that, what are units, different kinds of units we have discussed. In the next class, we are going to discuss about what are derived units and what are the example for derived units. Thank you.